Hi, so what I have here is two window fans with a special feature that allows both the intake and outtake control. In other words, it could also blow in and out, and each fan has independent controls. So let me go ahead and show you the differences of each and the pros and cons of each. So this particular one I've had for more than 5 years, and I just bought this newer one, not to replace my existing one, but to actually have another one in a bedroom. So I like how this one is proven to be a very durable brand. So this is unbranded. I got this in HDX. I'll have the links in the description area for both of these fans. And what I like about this one in particular is that the minimum width is 23.75 inches and the maximum width is actually 34.75 inches. So this actually fit my kitchen window, and it is able to blow air out, which is what I like in the kitchen. When I am cooking, I can blow air out. Now this particular one is actually 1 inch wider, which is 24.75 inches, and this does not fit my kitchen window, so just keep that in mind when you're getting this. Now the other thing I want to mention is the maximum width of each of these. So this particular one is 34.75 inches, but what it does have is it does have a symmetrical built-in sort of this accordion feature here, which just have it, you know, expanding, and it has a similar mechanism on this particular side with the accordion, and each one of these adds 5.5 inches to the maximum width of the window, so all of this is adjustable. Now this Homes one does also have the same accordion on the right side, but it is not symmetrical. It actually merely has an attachment here on the left side, which is a little bit odd. Now one thing about this Homes is $45 and this particular one is $32. So I'm not sure that the extra features gained from this is worth it. It's worth the extra $13. You notice here that this particular one has its independent intake and exhaust for both sides of these fans, whereas this particular one just has an exchange, meaning that you know, this one actually blows air out and this blows air in if you want one that blows in and one that blows out. And in particular here, you'll have, you can see it actually does blow air out and in if you want both to blow in and out. While this one you could control which one blows air in and which one blows air out. Now both of these do have independent controls for low, medium, and high, as does this particular one. Now as far as electricity use, if you look at the individual reviews of each one of these, I do have that in the description area where I measure the electricity use. Now this particular one uses about 40 watts, and this particular one at the low setting uses 5 more watts, 45 watts, but it also blows a little bit you know, more energetic. Now what I've done here is I put these both side by side just to give you the minimum width comparison. Now the reason why I mention this is because in the specs on Home Depot, it actually has the wrong width here, where this one's supposed to be 23.75 inches while this one's supposed to be 1 inch wider, and that turned out not to be the case, and this is a very popular brand. You know, just keep that in mind, that some of the specs are inaccurate on the website. And once again, I'll have the links to the description area of where I purchased this in the video itself. Now the heights are similar. They are 11.5 for this white one, and for this beige one, it is 11 and 13/16 of an inch. Usually that's not an issue as far as the height, because you could always adjust the window opening and closing. Now, looking at the thickness of each one of these, you can see this particular one is 3.5 inches, and the back is particularly flat when facing the outside of the window. And this one is a little bit thinner, so you could see though it is also about 3.5 inches, so it hasn't been an issue putting this facing outside of the window. Both of these mention that it does resist water, so it's not going to get damaged when it's raining. Now, one additional feature of this particular HDX or Home Depot brand that is unbranded, it does come with legs, so you can actually stand it up in a room, whereas this particular one is purely for the window. And I do want to show the back of this because this does have, you know, gray tone in case, you know, color is an issue for you, or you just want to make sure the outside, you know, sometimes it gets dirty and it hides the dirt because it's a darker color. And that's really it. That's really what I wanted to mention. I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.